All right. Good evening, everybody. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, man. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. Those cases, man, they're getting insane right now. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, anywho, I don't know what's going on up my street, but they're doing some construction. So if I lose you guys, it's the interweb. So my apologies first and foremost. But we're at Louisville, Kentucky, on the old A300. Y'all had to throw one up at some point. With the freighter ops being my fave. So, and the A300 gonna do a little hour and 20-minute trip down to Shreveport, Louisiana, down there to the southeast. So, getting loaded up right now. I've got all that going on there. Got some ATC action, I think. Yeah, got some ATC action. We'll jump over here to tower. Listen in. Chief, what's up, man? I can't find no more butter, man. You used it all on the on them landings, man. Killing it, my friend. Killing it. Killing it. An awesome stream, man. Awesome stream. Go ahead and get tower plugged in here. Dropping all the butter, man. Just killing it. Alright. Yes. Let's see here. Ah, man. No problem at all, my friend. No problem at all. It's awesome watching you stream. Let's see here. So we're going to try to swing down here to Shreveport. The routing down there is pretty simple. We'll take in the cargo for departure route. And there we go. Oh, you're working. All right. So cargo for departure route. And I think the Ozine, let's see here, we go back up here. Yep. So cargo 4 transition off of cargo to Ozine, then straight to the Little Rock VOR. Then from there we'll head over to the El Dorado VOR. Should take us into Shreveport. Right now the weather is favoring northwest ops. So which actually I think we're south ops now here at Louisville. So should be quite interesting. All right, let's see, double check. No, they're not done. Stay out a little bit. A few aircraft in the area. Whole lot going on here. Jump over here to load. So let's see, 0 fuel weight. So we're gonna be somewhat heavy. We got all them PS5s and Xboxes or whatever. We gotta get over there. Oh yeah, looks like they just finished loading us up. So head over here to the load sheet. And let's see, what's that number? 263,000.9 there. Block fuel this evening will be 35,000 pounds. So we'll take 35.5 on board. We'll load that bad boy. Look at that, man. I don't know. There's something about this airplane. It's so basic. Something about it. What's going on, Mike? How's it going, brother? You got to tell me about that Neo, man. You got to tell me. I know. I said I was going to leave it alone. I wouldn't. Wait a minute. I could change that too. What? Get up out of here. But I know I said I was going to leave it alone, man. But I don't know. I was looking at them screenshots and got me thinking, brother. All right, get our pitch trims on. All right, so got our loadout set for right now. Let's get this flight plan in. So I pretty much know what we're going to be taking. So Upgraded. Yay. Alright, so UPS. I think we're 8:45. 8:45 this evening. Yep. 8:45. We'll be cruising at tree 20. Get all this plugged in real quick. Then we'll call up and get clearance. By that time we'll be about ready to push and get out of here. See here, start dropping frames or something crazy. I don't know what it is about this street I live on, y'all, but they just love to build stuff around my street and mess up my internet. So, you know, again, if I lose y'all, apologize. All right, so where's our alternate? Alright, so it's like, let's see where we're at. DFW be our alternate. Not gonna be mad about that at all. DFW be our alternate. Boom. Alright. And I think we're on. The Neo was sweet. I'll do yeah, man, you gotta throw one up for that Neo, man. To talk about you can throw one up for that Neo. Gotta get one up with the Neo. 1.7 right. Try to stay ahead of the flow in here. As of right now, we got ATC in Fort Worth. Fort Worth Center, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. Ozine. And then from there should be over to Little Rock, then El Dorado. Yeah, ELD there. Alright, and we'll be mindful of that because that may be something weird. We don't want that. I'm thinking that is something weird. Yeah, let's go back. Let's clear that. That distance is way. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you'll have the same whether it's an intersection or VOR and relatively in close proximity, and it can be a little confusing. So yeah, don't be like me and not pay attention to that. Alright, cost index, I'm not in that much of a hurry. It's like I am, but I'm not, right? You know what I mean? So, cost index 15. Alright, cruise winds, and of course it's a headwind as usual. I can't win with these winds loft, y'all. I really can't. Alright, let's see. So yeah, we're UPS 845 heavy, and we'll give Tower a call, pick up our clearance, and I'll be on our way here. Get my little school pen and paper out. Alright. So give my clearance. I pretty much know what they're going to give me, so I'm just kind of filling it in there. Alright, let's see. So that cargo departure, takes us, I think that's, let's see, power restriction takes us up to $5,000, I think. Yep, 5,000. So we'll say 5K, and then we'll look for a 3-2 at 10. All right. Cool. Oh man, what's up? What's up, everybody? Those you just kind of just moseying in there. I know everybody's getting off work and all that fun stuff, so no worries there. All right, guys, still on. Let's see here. Make sure my mic's not being weird. Oh, all right. Louisville Tower, good evening, PSA 45, Bravo Tree, looking to pick up by for Shreveport, Delta on board.
PBS 845, good evening, Louisville Tower. You are cleared to the Shreveport Regional Airport via Cargo 4 cargo transition. Climb maintain 5,000, expect flight level 0 and 10. Departure frequency is 119.55 and squawk 1401.
1401. And we're clear to Shreveport via the Cargo 4 departure. Cargo transition is 5. We'll climb to 5,000. We'll expect 32010. Departure 19.55 and squawk 1401 for UPS 845.
Readback is correct. Current altimeter is 3026. Information Delta is current. Expect runway 17 right. Push back and service at your discretion. Advise and ready to taxi.
I'll look for 17 right. Give me a call, UPS 845. Robert, what's going on, my friend? I'm a P3D guy looking into jumping into XP. Kind of a dumb question. Do you recommend X-Plane 11? Yes, my friend, I highly recommend X-Plane 11. And I'll tell you this, I'm a P3D guy as well. And I'll chit-chat with you while we're getting set up. I'm a P3D guy as well, man. And I have to say, this is just personal opinion, but in terms of flight dynamics, to me, out of the box, X-Plane's there. In terms of scenery availability, X-Plane is there. I mean, just a solid platform. It's a solid. Coming from P3D, is a solid platform. I'm sure the guys in the chat will agree. Really don't have. There's some shortcomings. There's no sense in me lying about that, but. It's a solid platform for sure. So we'll get this inner tank boost pump fired up here, so we can get boost pressure to our APU, and we'll get this guy fired up. So like I said, we're already loaded, y'all. Got everything loaded up here. There's the APU firing up there. Looks gorgeous. And this is another reason why I love X-Plane, Robert. Is just the night lining is just so natural, so natural. All right, what's the altimeter, y'all? I just seen it a few minutes ago. 3026, temperature 01. Woo, it's cold out. It's been freezing up here. It was like in the 20s last night here, man. I almost died getting to work. Oh, man. We are not used to this cold weather down here at all. Alright, so what did he say? He said 17 right? Alright, he said 17 right. So we'll go ahead. We'll get autopilot set here. We'll go back up to our FMC. I think we got some numbers to put in here. So block fuel is 35,000 pounds. And I think we're at 263 point something, y'all. I think it was. Go back to our load sheet. So 263.9. So we get 263,000 pounds of freight heading to Shreveport, Louisiana. So we gotta get there, y'all. Gotta get there on time. So everything looks good there. Extra time? Not too worried about that. I mean, we're not expecting any IMC at all, so not too worried about that. But we'll have 4.9 left in the tank, so should be good. Got a killer headwind heading out of there, though. What, in Dallas? What's in Dallas, Mike? You talking about Oh, yeah, it was freezing in Dallas, man. Heck yeah, it was like in the 20s. It was in the 20s. All right, so APU is fired up. Looks good. We'll go ahead and come off of that APU. Come off of APU here, and drum roll, please. Get the air stairs. Get the external power pulled up and pull the chocks. we'll go out here and verify that as well. That's the only thing I kind of wish it would have did, is kind of give you an idea if your chalks or pokers are so small. Gotcha. All right, so we're good. All right, constraints is there. All right, everything. All right, I'm pretty satisfied. Pretty satisfied. So last but not least, let's get our takeoff numbers in there, which takes us back to the load sheet. We'll send this over to our takeoff performance. So living in Florida, I love the T7. PMDG has the best T7 out there. A300 look nice. Oh yeah, there's some now. The I don't know, the aircraft game to me isn't as strong as P3D, but I mean, in terms of the availability of, you know, decent airliners, some extremely high fidelity ones, they're right up there as well. So like I said, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Don't think you'll be disappointed at all, my friend. And once again, welcome. Get these numbers in here. So winds are out of the southwest at 6. And how much y'all want to bet the freezing levels are going to be super low tonight? So may have to be mindful of that on departure. May have to get some get our anti-ice on pretty quick once we climb out of here. We don't have any I think we have any contaminated wings right now, so I don't think we'll need de-icing at all. Should be good. See what kind of numbers we get. Man, V1, these V speeds are so high on this airplane, but it makes sense, but man, they're so high. Alright, so we'll be flexing at 48. Alright, so that's set there. Let's see, V2 at 160. I'm sorry, V2's at 171. We'll send those numbers over to here. We'll dial 171 in the window. Oh man, been pretty nice in LA as well. Florida, most of last week was around 30. That's not too bad. Yeah, when I lived in Mississippi, it was about around this time of the year, Robert. It's about, you know, 30s, 40s. You know, so that's not too bad. Let's get our bleed air on here, ladies and gentlemen, and get our emergency lights on. Let's go ahead and get that smoke detection system on. And we'll get our cargo compartment smoke detection system on. I do need to test this. Alright, so that sounds good there. Let's go ahead and call up better pushback. And we'll ease up out of here.
Let me know where you want this thing.
I'll tell you here in just a minute. This is where I want it, right there. Send it.
Captain, your toe's coming.
Man, that Delta 2503 ain't left yet. Alright, I'll get the beacon on here, about to power up. Get all these tanks on. Good news is once you get the tanks on, you really don't have to mess with them anymore after that. Landing field elevation in Shreveport is like 60 feet. And she'll only take 100 in the window, so that is all right. And we're squawking, what was that, y'all? 1401. Get 1401 in the window. And TRA is on. All right, y'all. Think we're all set.
Connect.
Profile, go ahead and arm profile, arm nav. Alright, he said departure was 19. Who is that? Because, oh, I know, the Indy's on. Indy Center is on. So we might be looking pretty good. I moved from Mississippi to Florida. What got me interested in X-Plane 11? Let's see, it was my aircraft I'm training on. It's all mauled and well. You'll love it, Robert. Yeah, you'll love it. No, like I said, in terms, like, for me, flight dynamics, unless it's like PMDG or something like that, where they do the flight modeling outside of the sim or some crazy, you know, McNerdnit type, whatever they do. Like out of the box flight dynamics, I mean, X-Plane just has them.
Captain, toes connected, bypass.
Just has them.
Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright, so we'll do one final check here, make sure our overhead is configured properly. Now, I like to do this. I like to get my air conditioning down here. We'll go ahead and get econ flow on the packs there. Won't want to. I don't think we'll need all of that. That looks good. I'm happy about that. And yeah, we're ready to push. So we'll go ahead and dim the lights here. Seatbelt signs. I mean, if you got somebody non-revving or something like that, you can do that. But it's just us. So I won't worry about the seatbelt signs. Just make sure I'm clear since it's at our discretion. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
All right, let's see. Make sure we are clear on the right. Go ahead and put our start selector switch to start B. And on this one, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and start number 2 up. Star bell open. There's N2 looking all nice right there. Got a good strong APU. Climbing up really nice. So we're looking about 20 to 21% into. Then we'll go ahead and send fuel. All right, there's 18, and there's 20. We'll go ahead and bring in that fuel. Keep an eye on that EGT. And while she's doing her thing, I'm gonna get my charts up here. I've flown out of this airport enough. I kind of know he'll probably give us Bravo out, right? So we'll hold short. I think we're at UPS 3. I think. All right. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? Too cool. Man, I love this thing. And she's still starting. I mean, the start flow is slow
Go ahead and set your parking brake.
on this aircraft. All right, parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just
Trader Ops, my man, Dave. What's going on, sir? How you doing? Yeah, you know we got to get it in, Mr. Dave. I appreciate the sub, sir. Thank you. Found your 145 flight to Tupelo on X-Plane 11. Definitely earned a sub. Thanks so much, sir. Definitely appreciate the sub. And you better believe we will be getting more trips into Mississippi. Love going back home, my friend. Love going back home. I was going to do a 145 flight at some point. If we can ever get that CRJ, I'd definitely do some trips down to Hattiesburg. All right, we just got number 1 rolling here, just waiting for N2 to come up.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
You as well, sir. Look at that. I mean, that's the number 1. Just now starting to spin up. Just now starting to spin up. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, just at 20. We'll see if we can get 21 out of her. We'll go ahead and send it. So the faster we can get that into spinning, the cooler and more efficient the start we have. So that's definitely what we want. A nice, cool start. No hot starts over here. Definitely no hot starts. Man, I love flying at 9 X-Plane. This is one sim I do not mind flying at 9 X-Plane. 2020, if the airport's lighted, I mean, I don't have any problems with it either. All right, let's see what we're looking like here. N2 still coming up. See that bleed starting to line out there. All right, got that generator coming online. Looking good. Got to get these PS5s to Louisiana, y'all. Or Xboxes, or wherever folks are buying up these days. I'm pretty sure they're buying up whatever those gaming consoles. So definitely got to get the freight rolling. And those of you just coming in, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. BRB last meeting, man. Good luck to you, my friend. Good luck to you. All right, looks like number 1 is stabilized. Get that start selector switch to off. APU off. Let's see. Landing lights are on, and so no flaps this evening. So we're just going to lower our trailing or our leading edge slats to 15 degrees there. Everything else looks good. We'll leave our radar off right now. Transponder is set. I know we're going to be talking to center, so let's go ahead and get 1955 in the window. I'll go ahead and lower that brake. I think we're heavy enough. I think we'll start rolling. Alright, so we're ready to go. Anti-ice on. We should be fine, Mr. Dave. I'm gonna hold off right now. Once we depart, though, we gotta think our freezing levels are pretty low this evening. We'll definitely get that on, sir. But appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much for that. All right, I think we're all ready to go. I'm gonna do one quick flight control check because stuff happens pretty quick here at Louisville. So, full forward to the left. All the way back to the right, full forward. Looks good. I'm happy. Nothing fell off, so feel pretty good about that. We'll set our stab trim. I think we're down like 0.9. I like this one. I just don't have more brain space to learn another bird. I know, Chief. That's the thing, man. There's so many different airplanes, and like going from this like a Dash 8, you know, is, I mean, it's a, you know, totally different type of flying. So, no, I totally get it, man. I totally get it. Like, I really want that Neo. That Neo looks good, but man, I don't know. I don't even think I can mess with it at this point. Just so much going on. Let's see here. Alright, now we're ready to go. Alright. Tower UPS 845, UPS 3 ready taxi 17 right.
UPS 845, make a right turn on Charlie. Cross runway 1129. Continue on Charlie to Golf to Bravo to 17 right.
I will make that right on Charlie Cross 11 Charlie Golf Bravo to 17 right for UPS 845. Alright, y'all, let's send it. I really hope Majestic brings the Dash 8 to FS 2020. Man, me too. But you know, Dave, that thing's so high fidelity. It'll be a minute, man. I'm sure it's coming at some point. I mean, I think today they said like 2 million confirmed users on 2020. But I think it's just gonna take a minute. That's all, you know. I think it's just gonna take a minute. I'm gonna leave our dome lights on for a little bit, y'all. Not in too much of a hurry to get those off here at the moment. I do need to get my charts up though, because he has me going somewhere. All right, so I think he's a little new, but he has me going all kinds of weird here. So normally they'll have me just cross Charlie on the Bravo and make a right. But yeah, I don't know. He might be new or something, I guess. Be alright. But you can kind of see there, you know, it'll be much easier to take Bravo up. But yeah, wants us to make this right. So we're clear on the left. And clear on the right, go ahead and make a right here. But yeah, I love this airplane, Chief. This thing is gives you that feeling. I think I mentioned this before, but it gives you that feeling of flying something heavy, you know. They also release a new vid showing covering VR, the Dash 8. Oh man, yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I need to get in VR, y'all. Everybody talks about VR, but man, I hadn't even fooled with it. I had messed with it. Making our way down on Charlie. Hold on now. Hold up. What we? What's FedEx doing over there? I'm just kidding. But no, FedEx does serve. I think they do serve Louisville, but they're somewhere else on the field. I think this is all UPS. They have this all locked up. But yeah, man, that Dash 8 and VR would just be something else. I would love to get me a good turboprop into 2020. Another good turboprop period. Because we had one for X-Plane, leading edge simulations, not Dash, but the Saab 340, which holds a special place in my heart. But that thing's been waiting on a patch for like 2 years now. I don't know when that thing's coming. And Shreveport winds in 10. Let's see, wind temp 6,000 or 2 Celsius at 9,000. Definitely may need some NTIs. Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. Robert, sir. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get the NTIs equipment on for sure. For sure. I don't have you. It makes me sick because the PC can't drive the frames needed for a seamless. Yeah, see, I wouldn't even know. I got like a 1080, so I doubt mine is either. Yep, the old Saab 340. Alright, so what did he say? He said, let's see. Charlie. So we'll cross 1-1 here. I like to get these turn-off lights on too. It kind of helps you see those corners. So there's 1-1 there. So we'll go ahead and we'll cross that fella. Alright, we'll go ahead and get them strobes on. Night lighting does look amazing. Yeah, it does. It looks, I mean, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright, so 1-1, then we'll make a left here on Gulf. And then we'll jump back to Bravo as soon as we cross 1-1. So, like I said, we're crossing now. So we got strobe lights on. We just want to make sure we got that. We are extremely visible. And let's get some, let's see here. Some more lightage on. There you go. Makes life a little easier. Alright, so let's believe that is Gulf. Decent night lighting, which is just hideous. Yeah. I mean, unless you do some work to P3D, man, it's pretty rough.
Would you like 280 or 300?
Pretty rough. Alright, yep, so we'll make a right here. We'll make a right here.
That's for FedEx 1352.
Alright. Gotta get them strobes off. We're clear. I'm going to leave them in auto, y'all. I'm going to be lazy today. We'll leave them in auto. Alright, so let me pull up my departure real quick. Let's see, what did they say? Cargo 4. Alright, so I think lean is that first fix we'll be hitting. Alright.
1352, have your clearance.
We're gonna wait after this clearance.
FedEx 1362, you're cleared in Memphis International Airport via the Cargo 4 cargo transition.
We'll come up here and we'll hold short and we'll wait for our clearance. Whoa! Oh, there we go. A lot of inertia. There we go. I deleted all other sims other than FS 2020. I'll live with it for now when we finally get decent airplanes. No, you're right. A lot of folks have been doing that. A lot of folks have been doing that, bud. You're not alone. Alright, let's see. I think we're all set. Let's see. Go and get the dome light off. Let's see. That's how you firm. We're ready to go 17 right, UPSA 45. UPSA 45. Current winds 260 at 3 knots. RNAV lean. Clear to take off 17 right. Link their takeoff 17 right, UPSA 45. Alright, y'all. So we are ready to go. I'm gonna get these landing lights on. Get a lot of this stuff on. Get this guy to take off. Let's see, ignition, select to continuous. Auto brake max, spoilers are armed, and let's see where the radar is armed. Oh, funnel's clear, runway's clear, clearance received. And we're just going to get a rolling departure going on, y'all. We're just going to get her lined up, and we're going to send it. Alright. Alright, take off.
Louisville Tower, FedEx 1362, was it 17 left or 17 right?
There we go.
Right, Captain.
17 right.
Alright, once again, take off. Takeoff power is set. Engine instrument setting limits, air speeds alive. That's 40 knots right there. Hey, knots cross check both sides. Yeah, man, she's bumpy. She is bumpy. Alright, V1. Rotate. V2. And got positive rate climb. Gear up. Alright.
UPSA 45, contact Indy Center on 119.55. Have a great evening, great flight.
Sarah 1955, UPSA 45, up to see it. Alright, do this real quick. Try to fly. Sarah gave me UPSA 45 with you at a 2.2 for 5.
UPSA 45, Indy Center, good afternoon, good evening. Climb and maintain for L320, radar contact.
L320, UPSA 45. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and slash retract. And we are cleared up to tree 20. Now I'm going to have to do some aviating first, guys. So we're going to fly the airplane first, and then we'll get all the details sorted out here in a minute. We are up. Let's see.
59, you can expect the ILS runway 18 left.
Alright. We'll leave that continuous on. We'll get that engine anti-ice on. We'll fly her on up to 10 grand. I hadn't flown this thing in a while, so. Alright, get the airplane cleaned up there. Looking pretty good. And we're in the IMC there, so we're just going to fly that flight director. Just fly the flight director there. Looking pretty good. Keeping her scan going at 5.9 there. Engine instruments looks good. Everything's happy. We'll just keep flying that flight director. Man, this honeycomb feels so good. Lord have mercy. I've loved every minute of this thing. Check your chats here real quick, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go sterile here for a minute. 7.8 there. I think we're just coming out of the clouds. This thing climbs like a scalded dog. Got an 8.3 already, and we're cleared all the way up to 10,000. So, and we should be looking pretty slick right now. Alright, arrow nice and trimmed. 9.5 there. We'll get her on up to 10, and we'll give it to Auto and let Auto take it from there. Alright, there is 10,000 feet. Alright, we'll get her laying down to the wind there, and we'll get it on the AP number 1. Let's do a little housekeeping, guys. Let's get the ignition selector switch 2 off. Landing lines retracted. Runway turn offs, both sides off. Nose light is off. And we'll get that speed brake there stowed. Everything looks good. We'll go ahead and turn on the domes there. Keep them on dim. We should be good. Should be good. We're out. Finally made it. Oh man, catch up with the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's see, I deleted. What's getting me worried is 7 days until Christmas and not a word from Aerosoft on the CRJ. I know, man. I know. It's getting pretty close, man. Getting pretty close. I heard the potential reads for the CRJ was Q2. They were trying. Yeah, they were trying to get it out before Christmas. Last I heard. Looks like I'll be reinstalling 2020. Oh man, beautiful departure. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, this thing's so much fun. So much fun. Even it has a bit of a little virtual cabin here. We'll turn on the compartment area so you guys can see. But of course, I mean, this is a freighter. I mean, this thing is a working airplane, so you know, got a few seats there for the non-revvers or the guys dead heading back to the house. Of course, the main load's back there. Got a little porta-john here. Wonder how often that gets cleaned, but you know. I'm sure there's a little galley there, a little microwave or whatnot. Got the rubberized floor. Looks like it's seen better days. Just a really, really solid airplane. I mean, then you come up to the office and jump seat there. I think we can shut this guy here. But it doesn't look, I don't know about y'all, it just doesn't look as roomy as the 320. Maybe it's me, but it just does not look as roomy. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, 18,000 there. So at 2902 on the altimeter. Let's zoom this out a little bit. So Fort Worth Center is on, I think. So we'll be talking to them here soon. Get a little music on or something, y'all. Get something on. Try to at least. There we go. Little night view.
45, Blue Flyer Space 2 Beach Southwest. Memphis is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change to advisory approved. Take care.
Over to the advisory. PSA 45. We'll see it. Alright, y'all. We are out of Indy's coverage. So we'll jump over to advisory for a bit and holler at them for a minute. So not a whole. Alrighty, what I missed, man. You missed a whole bunch. I was not just kidding. No, just departure, man. Just departed. I think we're starting to make our way to the west now, and Fort Worth Center I think is on. So we'll be to ourselves for a little bit. Memphis is offline, which is crazy. They're hit and miss, man. Memphis is hit and miss. Just the usual. Just the usual me complaining, of course. No, man. No, that grinds my gears too, man. That grinds my gears too. Got the old scenery warning there. I don't know why I get that. I don't know why I get that. But yeah, I mean, I've been watching that Neo, Mike. Man, I've been watching it, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Just landed at YSSY. Was that Sydney, I think? Sydney, Australia? Man, we need to go down there, Mike. We haven't been down there. I hadn't been to Australia since FSX. It's been a while. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Okay, I'm back. Had a phone call. No worries, Chief. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. You didn't miss much, man. We just departed. We are making our way over to Shreveport. Got to get these PS5s on their way over to Louisiana, man. Got to get them over there. That Neo is solid. Yeah, man. I know. I can't wait for Saturday. Yes, sir. 10 hours and 17 minutes. Man, as a haul, Mr. Robert. Holy smoke, sir. That's a haul. Let me ask you this, Mike. Can that Neo do like Sydney to Japan or something like that? Like, that's how much I know about Airbus aircraft, y'all. So y'all have to apologize. This is about as far as I go in my Airbusery. Alright, making that turn there to 240. Man, I got a little bit of a headwind, not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse than that. Alright, y'all, we're at a 25.2. Let's see, 1 hour and 8 minutes to go on this trip. A350 can? Oh yeah? Oh cool. Yeah, I didn't know. Not much to see outside. I got my logos on still, but worldwide services, guys. Worldwide services. Go ahead and get our logo off, I guess. Let's see. Everything else should be good up top. The longest endurance on the Neo variants is the 321. It's about 4,500 in XLR. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm just playing with the playlist, y'all. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. But yeah, you got that Neo that just released, and Dave, I know you like the de Havilland Beaver, and Theranda just put out a really nice one for X-Plane. LO, I take off, go to school, work, come back, cook dinner, land, and head. I hear that, man. That would be something I would have to do. I would have to depart like super early. Is the Neo coming to? Oh no, my friend, it's already here. It's for X-Plane. Let me drop a link here in this chat if I can find it. Oh no, one of the guys may get it before I do. Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Neo package. But here's the there's the link there to the forum post. Oh, how I used to do my long hauls as well. That's the only way to do it, man. I dislike Austin's attitude immensely. Yeah, he's an acquired taste for sure, man. Ain't no sense in me lying. He's an acquired taste for sure. He's an acquired taste for sure. Oh man, Michael, yeah, man, make sure you let us know when your next stream is, man. Definitely love your content too, man. Shout out to Michael, Chief. Love watching y'all's content after work, man. Winding down. Out of 30,000 feet there. I think 320 is where we'll be sitting at on this trip. I knocked that thing smooth out of profile mode, didn't it? Oh, no, yep, because we're pretty much there. I was wondering. We'll level out here at 320. And let's see what's going on the VATSIMs. Go to my live map. Be back Saturday. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been missing you, man. Like, who's going to do Friday night ops? Who's going to do? Wait a minute. No, I think Chief's going to throw something up too tomorrow, so that'd be cool. I'll watch Chief tomorrow, man. I can't do Fridays. I'm more out on Fridays. But you are correct. I adore the Beaver. Yeah, I saw they had put out a really nice one, man. I was like, man, wonder if Dave knows about that one. Although Dave is hip on all of the latest flight sim news, so can't be surprised. Can't be surprised at all. Let's see what's going on here in the VATSIMs. Alright, so here's us, y'all, just getting out of Kentucky. We still got a little bit of Kentucky left, to be honest with you. got a little bit to go there. We'll hit Tennessee, and then Little Rock there. Then we'll head to the south towards just to the north of Monroe, Louisiana. I think that's around Texarkana. No, Texarkana's over here. Then we'll cut over to Shreveport. Still got a little ways. Y'all got plenty of Friday night outs pilots in our family, man. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, man. Chief guys covered, man. Chief guys covered. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I have never seen the community this lit. And man, I started simming in like 2003. Like this is awesome. This is awesome. Just really, really excited. So, I mean, so just think about it. So, 2020, we got, I think they said like 2 million, 2 million users, I think were reported. That's awesome. Now obviously, let's just be real, not many of them probably stick, but I mean, there'll be a few that will. And I mean, that's too cool. I'm heading to bed. I got 2 lessons away from getting my PPL. Got a mock oral in the morning. Man, you better get ready for that oral, bud. And we'll see you later. Let us know how it went, man, when we see you again. So glad to be a part of it. Yeah, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. I can sit there and watch streams, man, all day. I mean, it's just too cool. Actual event airport is Hawaii, though. I still long, even with tailwind. Yeah, it's a little long, man. I just don't do long hauls like I used to, y'all. Like back in the day, man, when I was younger and had time, you know, I used to throw them up. You know, Atlanta to Gatwick, New York to Heathrow. You know, I used to throw them up, man. But now, it's just tough to do. It's just tough to do. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good luck on that oil, Robert, man. Knock it out of the park, bud. Knock it out of the park. Knock it out of the park. What in the world? Let's see here. There we go. Check that out. Yeah, you got that, man. I hated the orals, man. Like, once you got out the orals, everything else was fun. I just... I hated the orals because I always second guess myself. So don't second guess yourself. You know the material. I was horrible at them orals, man. But I had a really good FAA examiner. So my examiner, he was an old Eastern Airlines 727 pilot. Adulting got us, man. Yeah, it did. Can't do nothing no more. You know, gotta have that schedule, man. Sorry, I've been binging on chocolate. But yeah, man, it's been rough. Right? Them orals are rough, man. And I'm gonna tell you what mine did. I think I still got it. Hold on. So, without even being in the aircraft, my examiner pulled this out. I don't know if you guys even remember this, but the old school E6B. All reason I still have it because my 5-year-old was playing with it, but pulled out the old E6B, man, and it was like, you know, here, you know, do, you know, give me some fuel calculations. So I had to do it like right there in front of him. And man, I hated orals. Now, once I got in the plane, I was fine. I just hated orals. Save me some, man. Man, I got one more, Mike. I got one more, man. I'm gonna have to kill it, man. I'm sorry. I'm drinking a chocolate mint stout from a microbrewery Christmas. Man, how does that taste, Dave? The flavor profile must be out of this world, sir. Chocolate mint stout. And y'all got some beers up there in Canada. Y'all got some beers. Throwback. Yeah, let's throwback, man. I found this. I was my 5-year-old was in my office. I was like, what are you doing? You know, I was playing with this. You know, I guess he was using it for, I don't know what he was using it for. I mean, what can you use it for? But he was doing something with it. I'm like, what? It survived all this time, man. I was like, it's crazy. I'm about to frame it or something. I don't know. I mean, I could use it, but I mean, you know, we got like phones and, you know, like ice cream, really. Man, I bet that's good. I'm more of an IPA person, though. I like my IPAs, but I will not push away a stout. Will not push away a stout. Zoom this back here in a little bit. I was just coming in, guys. Welcome to the stream. Definitely appreciate you guys swinging by on a Thursday. We're almost there. Oh my gosh, we're almost there. Just make it through tomorrow, Jets, and we're good. But with a kick, it's 9%. Really? Oh, cool. I got I think the most I've had. I've had a it was a pumpkin spice. That may have been No, it was a milk stout. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was like 9, but then I think it was a pumpkin spice something, but it was like 13.7%. And that was, I mean, you drank like half a pint of that, and I mean, that was your night. That was your night. Most stuff around here, I mean, you can get stuff like, 10, 11%. Anything higher than that, y'all, it just gets, man, it gets rough. I can't really enjoy it. I'd like to do a little flyby. See if we can get a little flyby night shot in. Screaming. There we got a little crosswind as well. Not too bad. 80 knots, man. That's killing our ground speed. That's why it's going to take an hour. I mean, we're only doing 406 across the ground, so we're burning gobs of fuel. What's our fuel looking like? Actually, let's go to fuel. Let's go to fuel page here on eCam. So, I mean, we're good. We still got 27,000 in the tanks, but we're going to burn about every bit of that. Then we're going to have like 5,000-6,000 left. So we got a little ways to go. Looking pretty. I mean, we're looking good. Not too concerned about it. Hopefully, Fort Worth Center and beyond, we can get some ATC action down in the Shreveport. I'm hoping, but I don't know. Folks start going to bed here pretty early, so we'll see what happens there. So far, it looks like they're on. I don't know if y'all can see that there. So we're still kind of moving along. Still moving along there. I'll get that out of y'all's way here in a minute. As soon as I can find it. All right, there we go. There we go. Little wing view here. They still did not fix the nose hole issue. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I once had a brew made by Suntory in Japan where I lived there. 18%. Goodness gracious. And tastes like pineapple. 2 cans, you're on the floor as they be. Oh, boys. Woo! Can't wait to do a Shreveport trip in that. Man, say that like 8 times fast. Shreveport trip and that CRJ. Man, no. You have no idea, Mike. I'm telling y'all, unless y'all just want to see something else, man, it's probably going to be like non-stop CRJ action on this channel. So I can go ahead and tell you. Just trying to take you out with that, man. Non-stop CRJ action. Man, I'm going to have to eat a piece of chocolate of that one. Non-stop, man. We nicknamed him Gaijin Kill. Oh, man. Put him nose now. Man, I'm telling you, unless y'all want to see a CRJ, man, don't come to this channel. I'm going to tell you now. There's going to be a lot of regional ops going on. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Rename Stalker actual CRJ. I'm telling you, man. That's it. That's it, man. That is it. Gonna be a whole bunch of Mesas, a whole bunch of Endeavors, SkyWest. That's it. Chief, I feel you. I'm telling you, man. Love me some regional ops, man. And that's, I mean, for the most part, I don't mind, like, you know, like your little Southwest legs, an hour and a half, or whatever, maybe even 2 hours, but I almost spit my water. Man, I'm telling you, love me some regional ops. Y'all remember that J Roland CRJ 200? J Roland did a CRJ 200, man. That thing's got to be like 10 years old, man. I tried to I tried to take it up about a week or so ago, man. It just did not happen. Did not happen. You know, that's how much, you know, I've been, you know, looking to, you know, do more regional ops. Don't get me wrong now. That's, you know, don't get me wrong. That ERJ from X-Crafts is the best flying RJ there is, like in the sim period. I mean, just the thing just flies beautifully. It looks good. And they're not done with it. Steve's nowhere near done with it. I mean, there's going to be tons more going on with it next year. So just watch out. You know, I know we talk about 2020. You know, MFS Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, but do not sleep on X-Plane. You know, because they're coming with it, man. With Tolis, with the Neo, Any Bills with the 300. You know, and you got the ERJ. I think they're going to be doing something, some more things with the E-Jet series. It's a good time to be in flight sim. I mean, it's just no other, you know, that's just the long and the short of it. You know, I think, you know, a lot of times we find ourselves getting wrapped up on, man, you know, 2020's trash or P3D's trash. And, you know, I remember a time when there was like one sim to choose from, maybe like X-Plane, like 8 or 9 or something like that. That was it, you know, so yeah, I just think it's cool that we got like what 3-4 different. I mean, if you count Aerofly, you know, 3-4 different platforms to choose from. I mean, that's a pretty sweet deal, gents. That is a pretty sweet deal. There's nothing like it, Mike. Nothing like it, man. You know, I mean, hey, you know, I mean, how many times have you heard me say, "Oh man, this, you know, bump this airplane's made me mad" or whatever. I'm gonna go jump into P3D, or, you know, I'm gonna go jump into X-Plane, or, you know, do some VFR flying in 2020. I mean, you know, it's just really, really cool to have those options, you know. I slept on X-Plane years ago, but that's me. That's how much I dislike Austin. No, Dave, you know, and that's the thing, man. I don't, you know, I'm not, you know, not to bash anybody on the channel, you know, but I don't disagree with you. I mean, it's, you know, he's a unique person. You know, I'll leave it at that. He is a unique person. There's definitely a flight sim for everyone's needs. Oh yeah, you know, I mean, you name it. You know, I mean, what's that video? What's that video, Mike? You name it. I mean, they got it, man. They got it. So yeah, just a really, really cool time to be in flight simming. Really cool time. Because like I said, I was just kind of looking at the Havilland Beaver. I just don't do a lot of bush flying like I used to. Because I bought the Pilatus, the PC6 Porter. That's another really good one. But I don't really fly it. You know. Don't let it deter you from. Don't let it deter you from the platform and the ability to support the other developers and contribute. Oh yeah, you know, and I was, you know, me and Mike were talking about it. There's a lot of good developers behind a lot of these airplanes. You know, like Steve Wilson from X-Crafts. I mean, a lot of these guys are like one-person jobs, and this guy, you know, because I think he's more into the modeling side, but he single-handedly probably put together the best-looking ERJ I've ever seen in any sim. Period. I got X-Plane MFS P3D. You think? Mike, oh man, oh, Mike did it. Oh man, somebody with some video skills, man. Get the video together for that one. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, Mike. I never really liked X-Plane. So I mean, had a convoluted move this here, edit CFG. Yeah, it's gotten a little better, man. It's gotten a little better. I got no time for that crap. I just want to fly. I hear that, man. I hear that. But yeah, there's a lot of good developers. Tolis, you know, is another one. I mean, I'm not nowhere near as big an Airbus aircraft as Michael is, but even the A319, just it feels like, now, I had the opportunity to jump seat a few times, and I mean, just the amount or the level of input that you see a lot of flight crews, or if you watch a video, for example, put into the side stick, and that fly-by-wire type feel to where it holds that particular, degree of pitch and that degree of roll until you make another adjustment, things like that. They nailed it. I mean, they nailed it. It's just a lot of good developers for their platform. I give them that. Then the freeware scenery. I mean, once again, you name it. Somebody's done some freeware scenery for it. So, I don't know. Does it look as pretty as 2020? Nah. Nah. But I mean, heck, if you spend time in love with eSIM, I mean, those things are horrible. So yeah, I wouldn't really get too wrapped up over the looks, especially if you're looking just, for a high fidelity simulation. Yeah, also remembers what the previous world. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like, that's, I've talked to, because the company I work for, they used to work for back in the day. The parent carrier had a lot of Airbus drivers, and I mean, that was the, coming from like DC-9s to the Airbus, which is such a huge, I mean, it was just, the polarity was so different until that was the biggest thing you'll hear them mention. I mean, it's like you make an adjustment and the airplane's like, okay, flying this, what do you want, what do you want from me now? And not too many aircraft in the sim have really captured that. I mean, of course, labs, right? But I mean, you're paying what, $200 for the add-on, and but I mean, TOLUS. I mean, you take off, let go, boom, it's there. I mean, just really. I mean, just I don't know, the level of fidelity in these, and these aircraft are just insane. Even like the A300, of course, it's more of a, analog in terms of functionality, but it feels like a heavy airplane. For example, when you're rotating, I mean, you feel like you're lifting a large object, off the ground, and just, even the ground handling, the movement of the aircraft feels much more fluid than, something in P3D, for example. Very, very few platforms have captured that, I remember when everyone called Firewire a gimmick, and especially Boeing, and what does modern Airbus Yeah, you know how folks are, Dave. A lot of people are afraid of change, and that was, I mean, when Airbus Industries first, premiered that, I mean, it was borderline witchcraft. I mean, what do you mean you're not using, cables and pulleys to manipulate flight controls? That's blasphemy, sir. Someone take this man to the crazy house. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, it was so new, right? But I think over the years, as time has progressed, people are starting to realize that, hey, maybe there is something to this fly-by-wire functionality, and it's becoming more of a thing now. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think there are some pros to having, a direct connection between, the crewman and the flight controls. But at the same time, and with the level of redundancy that they've built into them, I mean, it's just, it's almost mute now. Flight sim, what's going on? I can't stay long, about to head to work. I hear that, man. I hear that. On the grind, Flight Sim. What's up, brother? That be voodoo witchcraft. It is, man. It is. What are you talking about, fly-by-wire? It's crazy. It's all about helping Marshall. That's exactly what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. You know, especially, I mean, for example, you know, flying the, let's say if I'm flying like the Mad Dog XMD-80 and I fly the, you know, Labs A320, I mean, the level of workload between the aircraft is just night and day. Night and day. You know, and I mean, for the most part, even, you know, even for its time, the A300 and the A310 was way ahead of its time. I mean, throughout this whole trip, other than startup, when was the last time you see me up on this, you know, manipulating anything on this overhead? I mean, it's all pretty much automatic. Man, I hate work already, and I flunk. No, man, can't be flunking tests, man. Can't be flunking tests. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? Let's see here. We are 43 minutes out, gents. 43 minutes out. Yeah, that headwind is killing us. That headwind is killing us. Look at that. Good night. Now, if we were going the opposite direction, we were going like Alliance to somewhere else, it wouldn't have been nearly this bad. Good news, though. Fly Tampa, Las Vegas has released. About to download that real quick. Cool. Airspaces have become so much more congested and patterns more complicated this year. Being, of course, yeah, absolutely. Anything that aids in workflow and flight flow is a bonus. Man, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like even, you know, even general aviation, you know, the level, you know, the level of technology from when I started, you know, we're talking about, you know, span a little over 10 years to now, it's just insane. I mean, well, we had the KLN 94s. We still had some aircraft with the old Loran system in it. I don't even think a lot of y'all even remember those. NDBs, you know, flying DME arcs, NDB. I don't even think NDB approaches are in the PTS anymore. The last I checked. That's not even really a thing. So I think WASP was like just now starting to become a thing. You know, and then now it's like the 750s. I mean, it's almost unheard of now not to have an aircraft with G1000 in it. You know, it is just crazy. And I mean, as long as you know how to manipulate it, Bendix for the win. Man, let me tell you something, Dave. No one can tell me anything bad about Bendix Keen. I mean, I like Garmin. I respect Garmin. But I've never, well, let me just knock on something. I've never had a Bendix Keen radio go out on me. Never. Let me go back and think now. Nope, never. Never had an issue with Bendix, man. They're solid, easy to work with. Even on the Saab, man, they were just solid. I mean, they just worked. I mean, they didn't have all the fancy. I think the big feature was some of them gave you a store option, so you can store like multiple nav frequencies or whatever. But I mean, other than that, it just worked. You know. You know, now you got. I love Bendix. Keep your Garmin 1000. Now, I'll say this, Dave. Garmin has, you know, they've made huge leaps in improvements. 'Cause we had the 530s, the 5 and the 430s, and I mean they're all right, man. But I loved it was the KLN 94 and the KLN 95. The 95 was like the color version, and the 94 was kind of the more, I think it's like a LED type display or whatnot. But I mean, it was a solid GPS. You know, had no problems with it. Now, if I was doing like a lot of IFR work, I ain't gonna lie, I would prefer to have a 530 with me. You're crazy, Garmin for the win. Man, get out of here. I was kidding. Well, you know, I mean, like, for me, like, if we're talking nav, radios, and comms, Bendix, all the way. It's just, like I said, man, it's just worked. You know, when you need something that just, you know, no matter if you're, you know, up in Thunder Bay, Canada, or Bemidji, Minnesota, and it's negative, whatever the heck, freezing cold, they worked. You know, there was nothing, you know, no issues. They just worked. Aren't the Gulf Streams using that these days? Man, I think Gulfstream went Honeywell, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Somebody have to check me on that. Only aircraft with no mod full glass TBMs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ooh, excuse me, it was almost my bedtime already, man. That's what happens when you get old. But I mean, 1,000 isn't bad, you know. Now I'll say this, like, you know, if we're talking situational awareness, especially like situational awareness in IMC, I would probably want to have me a G1000. I mean, just being honest, yeah. I mean, it's nice to have that situational awareness, especially here, you know, like large metropolitan areas like Fort DFW and all that. I mean, where you got just like shelf after shelf of Class B, or if you got like, you know, intermingling Class B airspaces and all that. I mean, it's good to have that situational awareness. Wake up, man. Got a plane. Man, I'm telling you, man, this week's been rough, man. It's been rough. I've been in like 3 states this week. Just curious, do you have a pilot's license? Yes, I do. And thanks to Rona, I am almost out of currency. Let's see. Screw it, I will just shop my window. I find the old give way better than the glass. I find old Steam gauges give way better awareness than the glass Netflix players. Man, brother, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, man. G1000 is nice in the clouds, man. That's all I'll say. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, I started on Steam gauges, so I'm right there with you, man. But once you go glass, man, it's hard to go back. It's hard to go back, man. It's really hard to go back. You know, and then, you know, we're not even talking about like the GTN 750, you know, that thing. Goodness gracious. Nah, they analog for life. Man, I'm going analog all the way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Steam gauges, and it's awesome to be proficient in them. I think you know, as an aviator, you develop those core instrument scan skills using 6-pack. But, you know, once you progress to that next level and you start flying those high performance aircraft and you start flying in those busy, you know, that busy airspace, and you'll appreciate a glass cockpit. You will appreciate a glass cockpit. You know, like I said, I get it. I get it, but you know, I mean, I said the same thing, man. I did my familiarization flight with the 1000. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. Yes, I hate glass cockpit No, man, I get it. I get it. I mean, it's, and for me, you know, it's, I don't know, it's kind of the, I guess, nostalgia of it. No, my first time sitting behind the controls of an aircraft, it was a 172 SP with, analog gauges. I had I think it had a KLN 95 and, Bendix radio set, and that was it. A 3-axis autopilot, and that was it. Gotta love the Gangster 1000, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you. Like I said, I started out on analog instruments, but that 1000, man, gotta put some respect on his name, man. Gotta put some respect on his name. That's all I'm saying. I mean, like I said, anything, and we talked about this, y'all. I mean, anything that you have at your disposal to increase your situational awareness is huge. ForeFlight, Garmin Pilot, I mean, you don't even need, a glass cockpit. I mean, a phone or a tablet, throw you up Garmin Pilot or ForeFlight, iFly or IQ or something like that. Throw that up and boom, there's your glass cockpit. In fact, if you, let's say we had an experiment, there's an experimental, when of course you purchase a GA aircraft and get under, just your standard certification, or you can get under an experimental certification. Well, there's a modification for experimental aircraft that provides a dock for an iPad, and you place the iPad in that dock, boom, there's your 6-pack. Like, there's your panel. Boo, glass cockpit. I mean, it's just insane. It is insane. Oh man, y'all, where are we at? 32 minutes until we see dirt. 32 minutes. Let's head back here. Check on the load, man. Gotta check on all these consoles back here and see what's up. I don't know if we can even look. Can we look back here? Let me see. Alright, Star, gotta head out to work. Alright, man. We'll see you, bud. Be safe out there, man. Be careful. Oh, there we go. Got some containers back here. See if we can dive off in here. Oh, cool. Got the little rollers there. Too cool. The 350 cockpit is ugly. 787 was far better looking. You have no idea how much it pains me to say. I don't know, man. That 350 in the bad looking airplane. Appreciate the lights, guys. Thanks for swinging by on this Thursday night. I just like the what's that thing that they got in the 350s that help you predict your exit point after you land? Can't think of it. The old ups. The ups. Appreciate for the lights, guys. Thank you. Head back through a little peephole here. I think that's what they call it. That's the technical term for it. Oh man. Oh, Flight Sim 69, my guy. Yeah, you be careful out there, man. Have a good evening at work. Break to vacate. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. That was really cool. I was watching a Just Flight video on YouTube, man, and watching those guys do that, and it's like, whoa. And man, just the amount of technology is just insane. It's insane. And like I said, I love my classic airliners. I mean, man, I love the MD-80 is probably like my favorite. The old 727s, 707s, DC-10s, Lockheed L-1011s. I mean, just all those coal burning, you know, old school turbojets, man, I just love. But, you know, I mean, there's just a time and place for everything. And unfortunately, their times come to an end. I mean, you know, you start looking at, you know, the amount of cycles that are on them. I mean, heck, they had to almost pry the MD-80 of Americans' arms just to get those things retired. You know, Delta just now let go of their MD-80s. I mean, because they're cheap. You know, plenty of parts in terms of you know, from a maintenance perspective, and they're just easy to operate. But you know, sometimes you got to make way for, you know, new technologies. JT8 Pratt Whitney JT8Ds for the win, my friend. Heck yeah, Adam. And don't let them be -219, son. Woo! Love them, man. Love them. I was that guy, like back when they were flying DC 932s. I was that guy who would just skip all the first class seats, go all the way to the back, and sit right next to the engines. Loud as heck, man, but I love that sound. Love that sound. Just passing over Little Rock there. Man, let's see what's that weather going. Let's see what the weather's doing in Shreveport. Winds are calm. Let's see if Fort Worth Center is still on. Nope, Fort Worth Center is offline, so they're offline for real. Let me look. Let's see. Yep, they're offline. Fort Worth is offline, y'all, so we are on our own. That's alright. So let me pick a really cool runway to land on in Shreveport. I mean, it's not much in Shreveport. There's a big base there, big military base. Lots of B-52 action, I think. Let's see here. Go to Shreveport. Let's see what we're looking like here. I think we'll end up taking 1-4. Oatmeal, white chocolate. Is that what you're drinking now, Dave? Oatmeal, white chocolate, oatmeal. What? Oatmeal, white chocolate. Wow. Man, that actually sounds pretty good. Well, I love those weird beers like that, man. I love them. I love them. Those of you guys just coming in, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and get our approach dialed in here. We'll do the ILS 1-4. Let's see here. EIC. Yeah, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. Get ourselves set up. Let's see, Iman, what's going on, my friend? How's it going? If anyone is thinking of flying, come to Austin. I just got my S1 and no one's out here. What? What? Hey, Mike, man, you need to check out Austin. Make a little trip to Austin. Man, I wish you would have told me, man. We would have made our way down there. Hey, Mon, welcome, man. Welcome, my friend. Hang in there, brother. We'll be down there at some point. Can't get to you tonight, but we will be down there at some point. No, I will, at least. I love going down there to Austin. Need to find some scenery for that. Oh yeah, there's some Austin scenery for X-Plane. Let me look. I'll take it right now. Right now. Let's see. There's some there if you're trying to pay for it. But I think there's some freeware in there as well somewhere. Not it's gonna be not as cool as that one, but you know. Man, I wish I would have known that. We would definitely went down there to Austin. Alright, y'all. We're just passing over Little Rock. Flight level 320. Give me one of these flybys in, man. That sounds too cool. Where is that we're crossing over? That's Little Rock. Yeah, we're crossing over Little Rock. Sorry. So wait a minute, brain fart. Yeah, that is too cool, man. Alright. We'll probably start a descent. Let's see where we at. Where are we at? Alright, we're about, let's see, about 170 out. We'll come up, I don't know, we'll come about 155, 150. We'll probably start a descent. Making that turn there. See if I get me one of them wing views. Woo! So much airplane, man, and these cargo carriers fly this thing in just some of the smallest places. It's amazing. Mind me sharing a leak regarding? Yeah, share away, Dave, man. Yeah, you know I don't mind, bud. You know I don't mind. Yeah, drop a link in there, man. If Nightbot gives you some grief, let me know, bud. Yeah, I've been holding out for that CRJ. That was really going to be my next thing on stream, but I don't know. I was going to do an MD-80 stream in P3D, but man, P3D is shaky. It's been shaky on me lately. I don't know. It's been real shaky. Alright, let's see. Are these dockable? Oh, yeah, you can dock them. Too cool. Too cool. I always miss Fort Worth, though. I'm kind of bummed out about that, y'all. Watch after the stream. Oh, of course, man. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Guys, I appreciate y'all swinging by and keeping me company this evening. Makes these flights much more enjoyable, for sure. Guess I'll lock that. Can't have nobody coming up here and getting the jump on us. Yeah, I see the airplane's kind of struggling in this turn a little bit because we got that just gnarly 70 knot wind there, so it's kind of being a little cautious there in that turn. So I get that. Another reason why I'm kind of thinking about going and starting my descent now. Appreciate the stream, but no, man, appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, my internet's been sketchy lately, man. Oh, I can't stand this internet provider. We used to have AT&T. I love dealing with AT&T, but these guys here, man, they're just terrible. Terrible. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Definitely, though. Definitely. Yeah, she's making that turn now. She's an old bird, so I mean, it's, you know, the automation's pretty decent, but you definitely have to definitely want to keep an eye on her, for sure. Definitely want to keep an eye on her. Especially auto landing. So this airplane is capable of auto landing, which I actually had to use it about a week or so ago. We had some pretty gnarly IMC going into DFW, and she'll fly just fine. But the thing about auto lands is you don't tend to get greasers out of them. They tend to be very deliberate and firm. So that's what you'll get in this airplane. You'll definitely get a solid landing with the automation. Watching y'all streaming is my dinner music. Awesome, man. Awesome. What you eating over there, Dave? And why haven't you offered us any? That's all I'm wondering, man. Just kidding. Enjoy your dinner, man. I had to eat mine before I started. Otherwise, I would have had to. I've been eating in front of y'all. I would have been eating in front of y'all, man. I can't do that. bag of chips or something and start eating. I was watching this one guy, man. I can't think of his name. This was a while ago, and guys pulled out a bag of chips, man, and just, you know, I mean, just allow this. You know, the chips didn't bother me, right? I mean, you're hungry. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But man, just a crunching all in the mic. Fried, what? Hold on now. What? Fried chicken and Caesar salad. Man, send some down my way, man. Send some down my way, bud. Fried chicken and Caesar salad. Nah, I'm picking with you, man. I'm picking at you. Enjoy your meal, man. All right, y'all. Let's start making our way down to terra firma. So we'll start our descent about 1,700 foot per minute. Come out at that speed at about Mach 0.70. Drop a little bit of that energy. What I should have did was go ahead and reduce the speed then the beginning descent, but meh, be fine. Be fine. All right, let's drill down here in our ND. Cajun shake and bake, baby. All right, looking pretty solid here. Let's get it, my man. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them greasers like you do, man. I don't know, man. This thing's hard to slick them in there, man, with this airplane. Like that, like the Embraer and 7.3, man. You know, like you said, Chief. You know, you do it right, man. You can make it happen. But this thing, you know, when you're ready for her to come down, she's like, all right, here you go. You know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll get set up for that old ILS 14. Frequency is 110.7, so we'll get that in the window here. No, we take first. I've been fairly. Oh man, I've been really lucky lately. Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta take what you can get sometimes, man. I mean, you really do. You really do. You really do. And I mean, some airplanes, man, you can't grease them. You can't grease them. I'll tell you right now, the Saab 340, the Dash 8, that was a rough one. The Sierra J200, it's just hit or miss. It's just hit or miss. You know, that wing design, man, once you start losing that velocity over the wings, man, they just give up the ghost on you. And, you know, just got to get ready for it. That's all, you know, hey, we're down, you know. That's all you can do. All you can do, man. I remember I heard an old mechanic used to tell me, man, if you can get, less than like 2.5 G's on the landing, man, you know, which 2.5 G's is a lot. Like, you feel that. Like, you opening up bends with 2.5 G's. But, you know, I think most of them are like 1 point something, 1.5 or something. You feel a little bump, and that's it. But these heavies, man, they'll normally come down at, 200-300 foot per minute. You know, 200 foot, you know, it's pretty good. But, man. Yeah, this old girl here, man, you gotta talk to her, Chief, man. You gotta work with her to grease her, man. They're tough, but yeah, man, they're kind of. I mean, you watch some of the videos, man. They're firm. They're pretty firm. They are pretty firm. Prayers ain't made for toast. No, man, they ain't made for toast, man. They're made for getting those PS5s from point A to point B. or Xbox One X's or whatever, what is it, One X or Series something, Series X, something like that. That's sad. That's how you know I'm getting old. I don't even keep up with the consoles anymore. Sad. 24.9 on the altitude there. It's kind of watching our range rings there to monitor that descent. I'm gonna come on down to about 270 as well. Come on down about 270. Just gonna watch that. Double checking the cabin pressure. Make sure the cabin's descending nicely. Everything looks good up top. Especially the MD freighters that have such a high land. Oh yeah. And see, and the thing is, you know, especially with the heavies, you want that firm transfer from the, you know, that firm transfer of weight from the wings to the wheels, because, you know, there's a lot of sensors in there that tell the airplane, hey, I'm on the ground, you know, and, you know, I mean, you want something, you know, I mean, you don't want to put the strut to the, you know, you don't want to put the struts to the fuselage, but, you know, you want to, you know, a positive transfer. That's what they say, a positive transfer from the weight from the wings to the wheels. That's what you want. Whew, did I say that? All right, cool. There's a lot, man. That's a lot. But, you know, sometimes you got to take what you can get, man. Sometimes you got to take what you can get. I got them short runways. You know, we're just going to, what then we're about, nah, I'm not going to do, well, yeah, we'll go direct. So we'll do direct. We'll go direct Cados. There we go. Go ahead and clear ourselves. Here, I got 20.6. I'm going to shallow this out a little bit. Actually, no, I'm going to do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Alright. I'll need some, I need some relaxing music, y'all. Hold on. Let me try to find some relaxing. It may be too relaxing, though. Nah, I'm going to sleep on that one. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. There we go. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it's better than what it was before. As they say, cargo don't complain. You got that right, brother. You got that right, man. You got that right. Alright, so that's $4,000 there. Let me look at this approach here. Take a look at this old approach. See what we got. Alright, so we got our localizer in the window, 110.7. Final approach course is 141. The final approach fix will be Javi at 1,500 feet. Decision altitude will be 100 foot on this approach. For Cat 2, we'll be doing a Cat 1 at 200 feet. MSA is 3.1. Let's see here. This approach will climb to 2,000, then a left turn direct to the MG VOR and hold. We hopefully that does not happen. So, everything looks pretty solid here. Feel pretty good about it. Let's see, feeling pretty good about it. So, get this guy out of the way. About 18,000 there. There's no one at this field, but we're going to go ahead and make a call anyway. Oh, man. Let's see here. Alright. Shreveport traffic UPS 845 is type A300. And we're about 80 to the north of the field. Be shooting ILS from runway 14 approach. Shreveport traffic. If I had ever become a commercial pilot, for sure would have asked for cargo runs. Got no patience for 3-year-olds or grannies complaining it's cold in the cabin. Man, I'm gonna tell you the thing that really bothers wasn't so much as that. it was dealing with ops, man. Like, especially if you ran into a situation to where you're at an outstation and either you're in a situation to where your equipment you're either fogged out or something like that, or your equipment wasn't capable of the conditions, which happened a lot, or deferred equipment. But like, I know regionals, I mean, if you were behind 30 minutes, that screwed your whole day. Like your entire day is screwed. And if folks aren't on time, a lot of times you'll get held at the gate. And but other than that, I mean, for the most part, I mean, of course, you got a cabin crew. Your cabin crew, I mean, that's their duty to, their job to, to help out and make sure the passengers are safe but comfortable. But I think that was the most frustrating, especially, if you were trying to deadhead it back home or something like that. And dude, it was always ops, man. It was always ops. Or, you'll get a call or something stupid like that. It's like, hey, you got deadhead to Minneapolis. You're in freaking Memphis. You got deadhead to Minneapolis, and run trips up north, in the fall, and your domicile's in Memphis, so you're free. And dude, I think that was probably the most aggravating. And it's like I said, I mean, you're talking 20-minute turns. I mean, there's like no joke. I mean, 20 minutes. It was 20-minute turns. In fact, a little before I started, they used to keep number 2 running while they boarded. Just no one really thought any differently back then. So, they'll no ground power or anything like that. Because some outstations, you didn't have external air or anything. So, they would leave 2 running, and they would board with 2 running. But of course, I guess making people deaf isn't really the thing to do, right? So, but like I said, that happened, well before I got there. But it's like, you're always rushing to the next gate. I think that was, like I said, it wasn't even, actually, I enjoyed the passengers. You enjoy like the interactions and stuff like that. What few you did have, man, it was always, to me, it was always scheduling, and ops was like the most stressful. Making people deaf, man. Yeah, man. And those GEs, man, because they had GE turboprop engines, and man, they weren't worried about no carbon footprint. They weren't worried about that, man. They weren't worried about that at all. All right, 13.9, y'all. Let's get over here talking to y'all. Let's get 13. Let's get let's see, where's my weather here? Over here fiddling around. Alright, so 3030 on the altimeter. Down to 240 there. Yeah, probably shouldn't make people deaf, that's why. Oh man. Do you fly commercially or for an airline, something like that? Man, I used to fly commercially years ago, man. Get out of the game years ago. Company I work for, used to work for, isn't even around anymore. But, I remember the old stories from back in the day. But, it was, I don't know, it was just different back then because, I mean, there were still, you still had your paper chart, still, things like that. But, you kind of, I don't know, to me it was more, I guess, flying than it is now. But, once you get to that level, it's really about you maintaining your currency and efficiency. And if utilizing the automation makes you more efficient, then that's what you do. That's your job. Your job isn't to do what you want to do. It's to safely operate the aircraft and get passengers from point A and point B and get them on time. So, a lot of times you'll call in range, call up ops on the radio and let them know, hey, how many souls on board we're looking at, how many specials we got. Hey, y'all ready for a quick turn? Yep. We'll give you a quick turn, and boom. 20 minutes, man. You're not giving time for, of course you got your cooldown chart, but you're not, you're not giving the engines aren't even cool yet, and you're spinning them back up. Do you ever think of working with Hi-Fi Stalker? No. You talking about Hi-Fi Sim from Active Sky? Alright, 11.5 there on the altitude. Got our missed approach altitude in the window. Everything looks solid. Alright, not worried about seatbelt signs. Alright, cool. Feeling pretty comfortable about it. No, not really, man. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time like I used to, and it's sad, man. Sometimes I'll come home, I don't want to get on the computer. I don't even get on the sim. Hi-Fi the wet lease people. Oh no, nah, man. I got lucky, man. I had a good fallback on my degree plan, and I got in a pretty lucrative industry, and now, like I said, before COVID, man, I was getting about 15, 20 hours a week before COVID, but now, man, I'm just trying to stay current right now. They have everything from Dash 8s to A380s. Oh yeah? Yeah, I bet that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. And then, I got kids and all that, man. It's just, I love aviation. It was something I'll do till the day I die, but, just don't really want to do it commercially anymore. I know, it's good. Again, part of it, I guess I came in a really weird time, but, I still got friends who are in it. I got a friend, he works for Alaska now. Another buddy of mine works for Southwest. Another buddy of mine, where is he at now? He's at Delta. And everybody else I knew, they ended up getting working for AirNet, which I think they do the cargo Learjet 35s, I think. A few guys I know went to Ameriflight, got scared off by the Metro, and now they're doing something else. Let's see, who else I really keep up with? That's really about it. But yeah, my mentor, and he's actually mentor from back in the airline days. He's on the 737-8 and -9s for Alaska now, man. Just sending beautiful photos, man. Man, they're so beautiful. CPL, retired pilots, say the same thing. Movies, make a little for it. They do, man. It's a grind. And don't get me wrong, gents. It's an awesome lifestyle. It really is, but it's a lifestyle. And when you start involving like your family, everybody has to be cool with it. There'll be days you won't be home. You'll miss everything. Especially now, COVID, guys. There's still guys flying now, COVID and all, man. You still gotta get on the line, So, it's an awesome job. You get to visit a lot of places. Over the time, they do start becoming the same, but you get to visit a lot of places. Some of the people you meet, from different walks of life. It's just awesome. But it's a grind. You know, you gotta be, your mind has to be right for it. You know. Do you mind saying? Do you mind saying what company you flew for? They're no longer here, and their parent company was Red, and I'll leave it at that. But yeah, they're long gone, man. All the heck, the only legacy carrier now are what, Delta, American, United. That's really about it. So, you know, if you can think of a legacy carrier that's no longer here, I worked for a regional operator for them. So it's like long haul trucking. That's exactly what it's like, Dave. If I could, you know, if you can associate anything, it'll be just like being a truck driver. You know, gotta be cool with the lifestyle. Gotta be cool with the lifestyle. You know, but I mean the training, I mean, go get your type ratings and all that. I mean, all that's the easy part. You know, it's just making it through a day. That's that was the most difficult. The most difficult. I'll tell y'all what I'm gonna do. We're going to. I think we can make that. Where are we at? It's all dim there. Alright, so we pretty much briefed our approach, right? So I think we're good on the approach. I'm going to go ahead and slow this airplane down to 210 knots. And the reason being, like I said, we got a lot of energy, so definitely want to make sure we keep that in check. I'm going to go get those landing lights on there. Logo light is on. We'll lower the tunes here a little bit. I don't want to fly that 90, so we'll go direct armor. There we go, about 21 miles there. Independence Airlines was my air. Was that what did Independence fly, Dave? Did they fly the 200, the CRG 200? Or am I thinking of a wrong Independence? I may be thinking of a different Independence. Alright, let's go ahead and get our ILS. Oh, yep, that's on. Looking pretty good so far. Alright, go to approach here. Let's see, MDA will be 200. Go ahead and arm that. We'll land with 30 degrees of slats and 40 degrees of flaps today. My airline canceled my first officer training due to Rona back in the spring. I'm just been doing the CFI thing for now. Oh, cool, man. Got your double I. Hey, man, hang in there, brother. Hang in there, man. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Going to get better, man. Yeah, there's a lot of guys got their school canceled. Actually, one buddy of mine, he's still on furlough, man. He's still on furlough. But yeah, just hang in there, man. It's gonna people are gonna get to flying, man. People are gonna get to flying. You know, just hang in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, once everything, especially with the pandemic, you know, fortunately it looks like there are vaccines out and things like that. Once everything starts to settle down, man, those companies, man, if you got a rating, if you got your ratings and, you know, your hours up, your currency looks good, man, and if you got a little sprinkle of turpentine, off to the races, man. Just hang in there, bud. Hang in there. Yep, I'm lucky to have a flying job. Exactly. There's a little flight school at my local airport here, man, and even that slowed down. So, yeah, you know, I think at this point, brother, we just got to count our blessings, and you know, like I said, man, keep keep on flying, stay in the air, man, and you know, before you know it, bud, you'll be flying me somewhere. People are so exhausted from your lockdown, won't be able to. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, man, they're gonna fill some seats for sure. We're gonna go ahead and go 15 degrees of slats, gentlemen. There's I got the field in sight. Hourly flights to Vegas, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We'll come down there to do about 200 knots there. I want to make sure I got my intercept here nice and shallow, especially this big bird, so make sure we intercept the loc here nice and shallow as possible. I get the lightage dimmed here a little bit. PHNL look like Heathrow. Oh yeah, man. It's sad to see that, man. It really does. It hurts my heart. It really does, man. Like I said, just hang in there, man. Keep your head up, and you'll be out there before you know it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and arm put this guy in the land mode here. We'll arm that localizer and glide slope. I'm going to keep my hands on the yoke here just in case it, you know, does something weird. I want to make sure we're managing the automation. Alright, let's see what she does here. Oh yeah, she's capturing the localizer. We're going to overshoot on this one, I think. She might overshoot this one. Let's see. Yeah, she's going to overshoot it. That's alright. We'll see what... Let her line out here and see what she does. I guess we'll make a call here at some point, gentlemen. Shreveport traffic, UPS 845 starting following 14. Shreveport traffic. Splendid stream, man. I appreciate you, Chief. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, man. Definitely enjoyed all y'all's, man. I tell you. Look at me getting behind the airplane already, yo. I'll go ahead and call gear down. Getting behind the airplane. Alright, let's do it. Go ahead and do $1.70 on the speed there. Turn off lights on. Engine ignition continuous. Nose lights on. Let that speed settle out here a little bit. Oh yeah. Alright, well, that's not your flaps here. Like I said, we got a lot of mass here. We gotta get slowed down. Let's see. We'll do +5 on that. We'll do 145. Auto brakes medium. Let's see here. My man Dave's on. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fire up the APU, sir. Go ahead and get the APU ignition 2 on. We'll go ahead and get her fired up. You're fired up there. Got the packs on the Econ there. I think we got plenty of pneumatic pressure, so I think we'll be good, sir. But appreciate it, buddy. Mr. Dave is on it. Oh, Dave, give me a check ride, man. I knew I'd fail. I'd feel a heartbeat. All right, guys, my airplane. Flaps 40. Man, this thing flies so good. Lord have mercy. That night lighting looks good. And we're kind of on a visual, guys. We can fly the glide slow, but we're on a visual. Got a little crosswindage here. We'll keep a. Let's stay on top of that. Stay on top of that rudder there. Using that power to control our altitude and pitch to control our speed. A little nose up trim. Stay on top of that 3 degree. Might get up under it a little bit though. I'm gonna get up under it a little bit. If I can get in that TDZ a little more. And there is I-20. Too cool. Alright, runway's clear, final is clear, and we're just going to say we have clearance received. Alright, you guys watch what I say. She's going to want to come down as soon as we get out of that power. Let's see, watch that feet per minute. There we go, crossing over I-20 there. It's looking pretty good. Alright. Alright, coming up there on the nose. Alright. And we're going to hold it off there. Hold it off there. Get that nose straight. There we go. There we go. Fly the nose down there on the reverse. There's 80 knots right there. And we'll call 60. I'm out of it. And get on the tiller. That's the only thing I'm not a huge fan of with this airplane is you should get a little bit of directional control via the nose wheel. Sometimes plus or minus 5 degrees to the left or the right. You don't have that. You got to use the tiller steering. Is my auto brake off? Yeah, it's off. It's off. Cool, cool, cool. Well, gents, welcome to Shreveport. We'll go ahead and exit here. Oh, thank you, Chief. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I ran out of butter, man, so we had to use some bacon grease, man. So we made it, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so let's get the airplane cleaned up here. This is when this would just be so awesome to have an FO, right? Alright. Shreveport traffic, UPS 845s, clear the active, taxi to the ramp. Shreveport traffic. Alright, let's see here. Got the APUs on, get the engine ignition off. Get my domes on, I guess. Get the airplane cleaned up. Man, awesome trip. What a trip, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for keeping me company. You don't need it any softer than that, man. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I know it, man. It's really hard with these heavies, man, to to get that positive firm yet light contact there. It's really hard to get that soft transfer, but hey, that's what these so what these large, the big struts are made for, is to take those impacts there. So we're good. We didn't break nothing. We didn't create any squats, so I think we're good. I think that's us over here, I think. Somewhere. Cargo is kind of in the same area as the terminal. Alright. Everything else I'll leave on. Man. Yeah, she's wanting to move now. We've burned off Lord knows how much fuel. Awesome evening, gentlemen. Yeah, Chief, take care, bud. We'll see you on the next trip, man. Take care, brother. See ya. Also, not the longest runway to allow a nice... no, she's not, man. She's not. She's not. Not with the weight you're carrying, yeah. Yeah, definitely don't want to dilly-dally on these small airfields, man. Definitely don't want to do that. Get her down and start that deceleration immediately. Alright, let's see if we can find the cargo ramp, man. That's going to be the challenge here. Let's see, let me take a look at my chart. Yeah, it doesn't even say. That's alright. That is alright. Gotta make that turn there. It's a little wonky. Alright. Jump outside here. Wait a minute, were you over there? I think we are way... Heck yeah, we are. We are way over there, y'all. We are way over there. Alright, guys, the next section of our trip is to taxi halfway back to Louisville. I was kidding. That's the one thing with 2020 needs to fix fast. Regardless, the plane handles the same when they approach and roll. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. They're so close to getting that sim right, They have no weight to them. No, they don't. They don't. And that's what I was mentioning, like, with this 300, like when it feels like you're, manipulating a heavy aircraft. That's what you want to feel, that inertia. Like I hit the brakes, the undulation there from the nose wheel, like you don't get that from a lot of aircraft. So we're Alpha 1. Let's take a look here. Nope, we gotta cross. Okay, so if we cross, let's see here. So if we, alright, continue down to Alpha, and then jump over to Lima 1. Alright, cool. Got it. Got it. Got it. Light and fragile. Yep. Yep, we just gotta jump across one for y'all. Then we'll be there. My apologies, folks. Jump across here. Alright guys, so we're going to be crossing an active runway once again. So we want to make sure we are as visible as possible there. Alright. Yeah, those airplanes are way too fragile, man. Way too, just, I don't know, just to feel about them, just weird. The only thing I can say that feels pretty close is the 172. But then again, I haven't flown it by the numbers yet, so I don't know what she stalls or anything like that. But I know typically, you know, they'll want to fly about 55, 65 knots, something like that, depending on what you set it. But I mean, she'll start flying about 55, 60 knots, so you know that's pretty close. Pretty close. All right, we're clear that active there. Go ahead and get them lights off. Get them off. Alright, let's see. Looking pretty close here. Let's see if we can find us a spot to park. And I'll prefer it be somewhere semi-lit. You know what? We'll park right next to this FedEx bird. How about that? How about that? Our brake fans on as well. Try not to blind our rampies there, so we'll get that off. Ooh, that's dark. FedEx trucks are lighting the way here, so we're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, we'll let her coast up here. Boom. Alright. Looking good here. Go ahead and kill one, kill two. Alright, nav lights off there. Parking brakes set. Stop the time. Tank pumps off. We'll leave air tank pump 2 on. Center pumps off. Go get them heaters off there. APU bleed is on. We'll go ahead and get probe heats off. Get all this stuff off here. Last fly of the day, guys. We'll mark a squawks in the paperwork, and we'll call it a night. We will call it a night. Get some ground services here. External power there. All right. There we go, guys. Sweet, we made it. Oh man. Yeah, fire FO. We made it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, gents, it's about my bedtime. So I'm gonna head out of here, guys. Been a pleasure, Adam. Definitely, sir. Absolutely. Definitely been a pleasure. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for having you. Dave, till next time, bro. We'll see you. Mike, we'll see you later, my friend. Chief, of course, sir. It's always been a pleasure. We'll see you in your stream tomorrow, guys. Catch Chief on the stream tomorrow. And until next time, you guys, please be safe out there. Stay safe and take care of each other. And we'll see you guys later. Take care.